I only felt and seen what went on in my community, what went on in Sacramento. You feel me? And it was animated. Like Mac Dre came to Sac. Nigga, I was doing the hyphy movement. You feel me? Sacramento was lit. We was a part of that. We was a part of that Bay Area culture. You feel me? We was on all their music. And when Hood to Hood dropped, that's when I seen like, ooh, San Francisco slimy like us. Ooh, LA, I ain't know it was that slimy out there. And you feel me? So it was just really just the internet, Hood to Hood, the DVDs, because I wasn't traveling outside of Sacramento. I wasn't going outside Oak Park. I didn't have family on this side of the world. All my family was in Oak Park. All my family was in Sacramento. So that's where I was housed for a long time. Like, I ain't start going outside my city till I was probably in my 20s.
Right. Because, you know, when you grow up in that environment, it ain't like motherfuckers really, like, they don't know about what's going on out in the outside world so much. They don't care. It's all about making it through the day on a day-to-day basis, right?
Period. It's just about surviving in this neighborhood. Surviving right here with my grandmother, you understand me, decided to build. So that's all it is. That's it. You don't even, it's crazy. It's crazy now that I get to travel that I limited myself, you feel me, to such so little. And that's what I try to let my young life know. I try to show them like it's bigger. It's bigger. Ain't no bandicas out here. Ain't got no bag for us out here. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta sky up. I'm out here in LA. That's like the NBA, you know what I'm saying, for rap.
How you like LA though?
I love it. Gang culture, gang related.
Aren't you supposed to be out here getting away from all that?
Man, what? You gotta understand where I'm from, Sacramento, like the Crips don't really fuck with us like that.
Right.
We segregated from the Crips. So when I come out here in the Keyways, the Crips, they own me. Like, nigga, we love your shit, cuz.
Right.
They just like genuinely fucking with me. They ain't come to the hood, nigga. So, you know, it was just like, it was just, I ain't never seen this side of the game. I ain't know the way I vision it is I'm a blood. All the bloods gonna fuck with me. And you know what I'm saying? The Crips gonna fuck with whoever the dopest Crip nigga popping. You feel me? But nah, they tapped into this Mozzy shit, and that shit just, it's like a blessing. It's an honor. It's crazy just to be, you know what I'm saying, me. Shout out to Damoos out here too. They fuck with a nigga heavy. But it was just, I never seen it like that. It was something different, straight up.
When we did that Trippie Redd interview, we had about 30 Crips coming through that day too, and I was like, damn, I hope this ain't gonna be weird. And then nobody gave a fuck at all. Nobody even mentioned it even at all. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. I love this.
Beautiful. Something beautiful about that shit.
Yeah. It's amazing. All right, so when you start to get that ambition, when you start to realize like, man, I don't gotta just be a guy rapping on the block or just doing this hustling shit. I could actually be something.
I ain't gonna lie, I had that ambition as a child. Watching Bow Wow, Romeo. I'm like,
that was your inspiration?
Garbage. What?
Man, you know, Romeo was in here the other day with Master P.
For real?
That's a good guy right there.
I fuck with him.
I'll bring you around him, no problem.
I ain't gonna lie, I was just coming up. That's who I compared myself to, straight up. And that's how, you know what I'm saying, me examine on whether or not, that's how I basically like, Romeo and Bow Wow was like, they was the young niggas that was popping. You see how nowadays it's a million young niggas. But back then, they was the only young niggas popping. You feel me? And so that was the only people I could compare myself to as far as that age group. But
they were making me feel bad about not getting any pussy.
Man.
I'm looking at them like, God damn, am I ever gonna get any pussy?
You hear me? Bruh, I was, nigga, bitches at school telling me you look like Lil Bow Wow. I used to hate that shit. I cut my braids because of that shit. But nah, so I had that ambition early, but I lost it. I mean, just living, just realizing like you 22, 23 is spunky for you. Ain't shit taking off. It just seemed like you running in circles. You've been doing this your whole life. Your grandmother tired of you living in her house without a job, talking about you gonna be a rapper. And you a grown-ass man. So I just lost it. It was like, fuck this shit. I don't even give a fuck about this shit no more. Like, I was serious, and you feel me? It was just fully involved in the streets. And then I just started mixing the street shit, the shit that was going on, like exact events. into the music.
That's what took your rapping to a whole different level, is you started to get real literal with it?
Yeah, it was like just putting niggas' names in the songs. It was sacrificing. It was these niggas I was talking about is fake activated. So I already know when I say their name, they gonna be on my linear. They gonna be on my bumper. They gonna slither. They gonna slide through this motherfucker looking for me. So it's intensified. So and that's what the people, I guess that's what they wanted. Cause soon as I started doing that type of shit, it was just like, it just took off for me immediately. I'm talking about the truth, you feel me? And what was going on is...
That was the first time that you actually started to say names and started to really get specific?
As far as diss rapping, feel me? As far as disrespecting somebody else, that's the first time.
But you already had all those beefs? That was just shit that you were in the middle of at that point in time that had already acquired?
It was all this shit been going on, but it was, you know, niggas just didn't rap about it and all this shit. It was just like, it was something you ain't supposed to discuss. It was something you wasn't supposed to bring up in music. It's
right.
Just shit that's transpiring. And so yeah, all that shit was before the music. All that shit is just naturally inherited. But the music intensified. Because it's like it just generate more animosity. You feel me? They come shoot a video in our hood. We go shoot a video in they hood.
That's the ultimate disrespect, huh?
Period. You feel me? So it turned up. Gang wars follow behind that shit. People die behind that shit. And it's a real story. So like you could follow it. Like you can go look at the video, look at the comments. You could double back on that video. It's just shit you could follow. And you just see the whole, it's like I don't even got to tell you the story. Just with this song, you could damn near follow the whole story. You feel me? And that's what happened. So the people just, they gravitated to the truth. To just being honest with me and Filthy Rich, it was basically a rap from there.
Yeah. But did you see it as kind of like you sacrificing a part of yourself? Like, all right, I'm going to make it so that I can't just walk down the street. I got to be careful now. I got to move around a certain way. I got to keep this shit in mind. But as a result, I think the people are really going to resonate with it. Is that kind of the mentality?
Hell yeah, but it was more severe. It was more like, I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care about dying. I don't care if they come take me to jail for this shit. I don't care, because I'm out here on these streets as a grown man, and I'm hurt, and I'm starving. And I'm just tired of life. I'm tired of it. I was looking for a way out. Feel me? Whether it was jail, whether it was death, whether it was this. Feel me? I was looking for a way out. I was desperate for a way out. And it was a blessing in disguise, straight up.
But, I mean, that, like, your music career starting to do better might have, like, breathed some inspiration into you, but then because of those early songs, you all of a sudden had to deal with a whole bunch more death and a bunch more street shit, right?
Hell yeah. Because it didn't take off even when them songs came. I ended up going to jail for a gun charge, gang enhancement. And
what's gang enhancement?
It's basically when you're in the midst of a crime and you're doing it for the benefit of your gang.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah. That's a fucked up law. So that could be anything.
It don't even got it. You don't even. They determine whether or not you're doing it for your gang.
Okay.
Straight up. So you know the pistol could be for self-protection, self-defense, but they'll say it's for the benefit of the gang. So. But yeah, that's what happened. I went to jail. When I went to jail,
you were in there for how long?
A year. It was another. It was turmoil. It was just another time in my life where I wanted to give up. I was tired. I'm in jail. My daughter in CPS.
Wow.
My rap career was just taking off. Now this shit happened. I don't know how much time I'm finna get. They talking about 7 years. It was just ugly for me, bro. It was ugly. My bitch left me.
Jesus.
It was ugly. So you feel me? Jail just kind of broke me too. I was in that motherfucker devastated, sick. But the people was telling me like, bro, when you come home, you you ain't gonna be the same nigga you was before you left, bro. You not. It's different. It's crazy.
It must be weird blowing up while you're in jail because you're just hearing about it. Like when you're on the streets, you can look at Twitter, you can look at a website, you can hear it coming out of a car down the street. You're in jail. You got to take people's words for it. You feel like they're lying to you and shit.
I'm telling them, send me the comments. What? You said who? Jim Jones reaching out? Man, tell that nigga to send the legal documentation. I'm ready to sign in here.
Right.
Then give me 30 bands. Right now, I sign.
Did you come close to signing in jail? That probably wouldn't have been a good idea, right?
Oh, that would have been the worst mistake in the world. Straight up. Just
your managers are like, oh, thank God he didn't do that.
Man.
Shout out Jim Jones, though.
Straight up, 100. Big bro. But yeah, so you know, that's what it was. But I came home, and it was everything they said it was. It was crazy. It was just like I came home to a bag. They was booking me for shows, booking me for verses. They was cashing me out for EPs, albums. It was just going crazy. It was different.
So you get out of jail. What was that like? What was your first day out like? What'd you do?
Went straight to the studio.
Okay.
When I say straight to the studio, I'm talking about had my bruh pick me up from Richmond. They let me out of San Quentin, dropped me off at a Richmond bus station. Little bruh picked me up. We went to go get some clothes in the hood real quick. Went straight to the studio, recorded Blah Da Da.
That was the first song out?
First song, but I didn't drop it because I lost it. Police hit the trap, took the computer. I lost that song, ended up putting out Gangland Landscape.
Wait, your crib got raided immediately after you got out of jail? And they took the computer?
Yeah, but the studio.
Oh, they raided the studio?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
Man, they on your ass, huh?
What? Extracurricular activities.